It is time to kick off our brand new series, Extraordinary Earth. We're exploring 20 of the world's most fascinating and vulnerable places in 2020, celebrating the upcoming 50th anniversary of Earth Day.
We want everyone to understand how our changing climate is affecting the planet. We want to separate fact from fiction. And Ginger is live at Victoria Falls on the border of Zambia and Zimbabwe. Good morning again, Ginger.
Good morning to you, George. You know, Mother Nature is showing off, but she's also showing us something. Can I give you a look at these waterfalls from our drone? Because it really is spectacular. The world's largest sheet of falling water. You can see all the way down. It stretches more than a mile. The mist that comes out of this powerful water diving into that ravine can be seen for 30 miles around. But there is one angle that I can only get so close to, but I can show you with another camera. Come with me here as I get sprayed by this mist. That drop-off, where you're gonna see a rainbow, just showing off for you, is 354 feet. Yes, it is stunning. But it was also stunning what was happening here just a couple of months ago. Perhaps you saw this photo. It went viral, and the headlines that came along with it said that Victoria Falls was down to a trickle. Victoria Falls drying up. Well, we're here to set the record straight. It's obviously alive and well, but it certainly has an important story to tell. It's one of the 7 natural wonders of our world, Victoria Falls, or as the locals call it, Mosiatunya. It means the smoke that thunders. Joining us, National Geographic photographer Nicole Sebecki, who has been documenting the effects of climate change in Africa. The falls are glorious. They're beautiful, but they're not just eye candy. They are a life source for this region.
They're really a barometer for the health of this ecosystem. The Zambezi River feeds into this fall, and along the Zambezi River are millions of people and animals like elephants, giraffe, buffalo, who rely on this water source. The drought in Zimbabwe in the fall, that we had over 200 elephants that died from starvation because they couldn't access water.
Just this December, though, the future of the falls coming into question. Some of the lowest days of water flow on record. And this photo went viral, which led to reports claiming that Victoria Falls was drying up. Obviously isn't true, and climate change cannot be attributed to one day or one snapshot. But what you're seeing behind me is 12.5 million gallons per minute pouring over these waterfalls. That is still below their long-term average.
I've seen increasingly frequent and extreme drought, extreme weather events that are happening at a far greater frequency than we've ever seen before.
Dr. Caetano Dube has been researching the falls for years. He found that while annual rain totals haven't changed much, the drier, hotter seasons have gotten longer, and the wet seasons have become more intense. We're getting a lot at one time and very little at another time. So the extremes are getting more extreme?
Yes, the extremes are getting more extreme, but we are experiencing more extremes more often than we would ordinarily have, and that's problematic. It's a problem to the people, the animals that depend on Zambezi River, and also the economies that are actually dependent on the Zambezi River.
A phenomenon that some scientists have called climate whiplash, weather extremes that Sebecki says she has witnessed right through her lens. Tell me about impacts that you've seen.
Temperatures on the continent are rising faster than the global average, and that's really transforming people's lives. The falls are so much more than just a beautiful thing to come and look at as a tourist, but actually their most important function is to purify this river and to sustain the millions of people and wildlife that rely on it to survive.
Now, you know how passionate I am, Robin, about the atmosphere, but this story really brought in the compassion because it's about people, right, that live here, and I got to meet with some of them. I know you've been here and seen the glory, but this is such an important story.
It is, and I like how you say compassion and also the passion like that. And Ginger, you've spoken about this, and that climate whiplash, it's not only affecting there, but also the wildfires in California and Australia too. Is that true?
Yeah, I mean, it's fascinating how interconnected everybody is and how this story really pops up in different places like California or Australia that have seen studies already relating their extended droughts to climate change. So it's everywhere. I mean, San Francisco this month has not seen a drop of rain. This is usually their wettest or second wettest month. So we're already headed into a moderate drought, and we're really concerned about what that means for fire season in California coming up. I have to say, though, when it comes to fire, when it comes to extremes, there are so many other issues, not just climate change. Of course, you have something like sustainable building that we have to think about. There are multi-pronged issues like land management and wildfires, but all something that we've got to think about.
Yeah, you are in your element. You are absolutely in your element as we see you in that majestic setting like that.
Yeah.
What do you have coming up in our next hour, Ginger?
You don't want to miss this, because we're about to take you into an adventure. This place has such beauty, but it also has a lot to do, including diving into a pool at the edge of the waterfall. I'm going to be there. You're going to swim with me. Swimming on the edge, coming up right here on GMA. You got to stay with us.
Well, hey there, GMA fans. Robin Roberts here. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Lots of great stuff here. So go on, click the subscribe button right over here to get more of awesome videos and content from GMA every day, anytime. We thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the morning on GMA.